Good morning, everyone. So, yesterday we were talking about the strategic essentialism. So, let's understand it properly. So, now strategic essentialism by Gayatri Spivak is a kind of essentialist act, is a anti-essentialist act. It is a kind of act of resistance where a certain group, kind of oppressed group, kind of minor group, who is going to take the term with which the group is being oppressed or with which the group is being derogated, and he or and the group will use that particular term to resistance to resistant or as a means of resistance. Suppose someone is calling someone stupid, so next time the person is going to answer that in every question that yeah, I am stupid, how can I know, I am a stupid person, how can I know? So this is a kind of passive aggression that the person is showing, and the person is actually trying to take the term which is being used against him and is trying to use the term as a means of resistance. So that is a strategic essentialism. The queer theory and all that are all related to this strategic essentialism by Gayatri Spivak. So our next term is positivism. Positivism and post-positivism. These are the terms you have heard already. So now let's understand what is positivism. Positivism actually is a means of finding truth or a means of finding knowledge. So positivist says that we should rely on the empirical ideas. We should rely on empiricism only to find the truth or to understand something. So we should only rely on the human experiences based on the five senses. So it is a kind of scientific approach. It is a kind of scientific approach which is only relying on the empiricism and which is only finding the truth about the measurable aspects. And post-positivism in something that is beyond that is against positivism. Post-positivism says that there is something beyond the human experiences. There is something that is beyond the five senses of human being. We should understand and know them too. So positivism is beyond post-positivism. It is against the positivism. So positivism is a term coined by Auguste Comte. Now we are getting cultural materialism. That is also interesting. Cultural materialism, the term coined by Raymond Williams. Cultural materialism is actually talking about base and superstructure. It is inspired by the Marxist ideas, culture and materialistic ideas. In base and superstructure, the Marxists say that our society is divided into two different layers, base and superstructure. The base means the economical base, the economy that is mainly relying on the production, the manufacturer and the working class. These are the people that are making our economy. These are the people that are making our economy, and the economy is actually the base of the society on which the society is actually running. And this culture is coming in the layer of superstructure. The culture is actually relying on the superstructure. The culture is getting influenced by the materialism of the society, by the economical background of the society. So when we judge a culture based on the economical background of the society, it is getting into the concept of cultural materialism. Suppose in ancient time, we have seen that many idols were made of gold. So we are judging that culture on the basis of that metal, on the basis of that idol made of gold. So it is somewhere related to the economical background of the society, of that society. So it is called cultural materialism, where culture is being judged on the basis of the structure, on the basis of the base that is based on the economical background, and the economy is mostly run by the manufacturer and the working class. So that is cultural materialism by Raymond Williams. Then horizon of expectation, that is a term coined by H.R. Jaws. H.R. Jaws is a person who is very important in the theory of reader response. In reader response theory, the critics are giving more importance to the readers. The critics are thinking about the readers, because they say that readers can only construct meaning, and the meaning of a certain text or the importance of a certain text is mainly relying on the reader, of a certain age. So horizon of expectation is a term through which we can understand that a text is mostly getting its importance through the history and through the literature of a time, through the history and through the literature of a time. So why and how? So through the history means in a certain generation, people are going to judge a certain book in a certain way. In a certain generation, people are going to judge a certain book in a certain way. Suppose I am going to judge a book. Now my mind is already set, and how I have set my mind, I have experienced the other books, I have experienced and I have read the other books, and I have developed a kind of mentality, and now with that mentality I am going to judge a new book. So contemporary history, the contemporary literature is influencing the text that I am going to judge. So a certain generation is going to look at a certain text in a certain way. That is being taught in the concept of the horizon of expectation. I hope it is clear, and if it is not, then let me know in the comment box. I am going to clear it in my next video also. Utilitarianism, that is a very simple term by J.S. Mill, that is actually developed in Victorian age, and it says that maximum happiness for maximum people. Maximum happiness for maximum people. Utilitarianism is talking about the happiness, talking about the benefits of the people, maximum people. J.S. Mill has coined the term. Now these are two books, these are two important books, these are two new books that are very important from the perspective of December 2023 exam. And the first one is Politics of Parody. Politics of Parody, that is written by Judith Butler. Politics of Parody is written by Judith Butler. And the second one is Genealogy of Morals. Genealogy of Morals, and that is based on the slave mentality, written by Friedrich Nietzsche. Genealogy of Morals based on slave mentality, written by Friedrich Nietzsche. So that's all for now. We are going to run our discussion further in our evening session. So I hope these videos are getting helpful. If it is so, then definitely subscribe to my channel.